Welcome to Infor LX and Ming.le. Infor's Ion technology lets you easily integrate both Infor and non-Infor systems, so your applications can speak to each other and share data without complex integrations or customizations. XML business object data flows real-time into Ion, shredding and normalizing data into a central business vault used for search, inquiry and report, analytics, and even in-context business intelligence. Ming.le is a comprehensive business platform for business collaboration, process improvement, and contextual analytics. It unifies your business applications and data into a single intuitive interface that's easy to use. You'll be able to organize conversations into enterprise-wide streams, share key screens, data, and attachments, have relevant data automatically displayed based on context of discussion, and help employees from across the enterprise work more effectively together. Beginning with the LX workspace, we have My Tasks in this column, which lists all of the module applications within LX. More importantly, My Favorites can be used to build your own folders and task lists. As an example, I'll want to search by a program name or an item name. I can quickly find the items that I want and drag them over to the My Favorites section. With the My Favorites section, I can build folders and subfolders. In my example, I have my financial close broken out by month end and year end, as well as subsections by facility and the items within each level. The same applies for year end. In context are alerts. An alert is an example of something that I have been published and subscribed to, where I want to be notified of an incident or exception. If we look at our first exception here, I can open up by my alert. It is a sales order hold for sales order 426. I can quickly look at the attributes within the alert. From here, I can assign this to myself, or I can assign this to anyone within the group. From here, this is my responsibility, so I will assign that to myself. The purple box represents a drill back to the customer order. Before we perform that phase, we'd like to review Infor reporting and the data that exists within the business vault. I've created for myself an accounts receivable report with my key customers that I've saved into my folders. From here, I can list my key accounts, of which ACE Incorporated is one of them. I have two drill backs. One drills back into the BOD or ION details. I can review these details and scroll down as necessary. And if I needed to, I could export into HTML, PDF, Excel, etc. Let's return back. My other drill back is this icon here, which will take me directly into the customer master file. When we're reviewing customer information, I can look at key tabs of information, such as credit. In my analysis, I can see here that this customer still has available credit. Returning back to my alert. From here now I can drill into the sales order. And from here I can review the details that pertain to the sales order. I can see here that the sales order has two items. I can look at key financial information and holds in use. Here I can see that this particular sales order is on margin hold. It has a low percent of 15.5%, so that's not what I would expect for this customer. From here I can drill into the sales order to review the details. Let's begin by reviewing the line pricing financial information. Here I can see that this particular line has a negative margin of 400%, and this line is on hold because of that. In reviewing the next item, I can see that this item has the proper margin of 46% for this customer. So let's review line 1. We can begin by looking at any line promotions that might have been assigned. You can see here that 2 promotions were taken. One for each for $1. You can see here that one of those items was a bill back, and the other one would be an off invoice. For a net invoice price of $10, the other discount for 1% was not taken. If we review special pricing, to further investigate the pricing issue, now it appears that the quantity price break that was used for this was keyed in error. The price from between 1 and 19 units should be 101 and not 11. To correct this issue, we'll need to update special pricing and then reprice the customer order, thus correcting the issue. As part of the Mingle process, I want to share my findings to the rest of the team. I'm going to select the Share button in the upper right-hand corner. I want to notify the sales team of the price issue. I can also add a screenshot so that the team can look at what I'm looking. I could also add any other supporting attachments as necessary. So now send a message through Mingle. So I return to Mingle and review the My Feeds page. I now see my message here posted to the sales team. The message includes hashtags for a quick search at a later date, as well as a capture of the screenshot. Let's review tasks from the LX workspace in Context bar. Here I can see that I've received a workflow approval request for a new purchase order. I open the task and look at the major details of it. Using the purple box, I can drill into the purchase order to review the details and more. From here I can see that I've ordered 325 snow shovels. To review general information that relates to this purchase order, addresses, vendor profile, etc. Continue back. You return to the screen. I can either assign this task to one of my team members, or I can assign it to myself as the manager level of approval greater than $100. I've entered my approve comment and approve. As a different user, the next step in the chain will receive an executive level approval because I've set another threshold for any order greater than $2,000. The executive level approval will go through the same review process. They will assign it to themselves. Then from here, they can either approve, reject, or return it back for more information. I need quotes attached to this. Return for more information. The PO is then re-received by the original approving level group. Could be opened by myself or anyone else within my group. You can see here that it needs quotes. I will assign this to myself, and I will attach the quotes. I will then reapprove the workflow. The next user will now see the executive level approval again. It'll be assigned. They can review the attachment. From here, you can see the steps that the workflow has gone through. So you know where this is at in any part of the workflow. The The PO is now approved and ready to order and be printed. For more information, please contact your Infor account executive or go to www.infor.com. Thank you very much.